I'm Sijuan. I'm the Vice President of Kuala Lumpur Design Week, and I used to work as a publisher, producing my own magazines. It's called Thier magazine. This is how I started before we start with Camp Design Week. Yeah, and my magazines is more about showcase a lot of talent from around the world. Yeah, and it's now being distributed worldwide. How I started Camp Design Week? It's when we need something for Malaysia, that we don't have any festival, any international festival or own festival about design in our own country. So this is how it started. That me, Izu, and then Suzanne, we team up and then formed Kuala Lumpur Design Week. Yeah, it started in the year 2009. Yeah, 2009. Okay. We get a lot of support from design from around the world. Why do we need support from designer from overseas? Because that our country's design society is still very young, and we need them to enhance, together with our local designers, to bring more, to bring the design value into the next level. Yeah. And a lot of people have been asking that, why don't fully support, the Malaysian design? Well, there is a lot of Malaysian designer, a lot of good Malaysian designer in Malaysia, but it's still not some of their work is not so strong as compared to the overseas designers. There are a lot of good ones, but we've been keep using them, again and again, that trying to look for the young designers, the rising stars. Yeah. So this year Design Week is a bit special. It's wishing for the staff, trying to look for more, not really famous designers, but young designers where they have good works. And then they have passion, and then can work together with us, yeah, and then to bring up their own portfolio, in their work. Okay, talking about the exhibition, yeah, we tend to look for more something unique and interesting, and most of the things that I found it interesting exhibit stuff, that can bring up whole design, especially those component from overseas. Here they do have, yeah, but because problem here is that because we don't get support from the government, so the exhibition most of them they curate in Malaysia is like couldn't go beyond what we expect. It's like something wanted something more unique and more creative, yeah. But there is a few, there's a few which is coming up in this year. Hopefully that they will have some changes in future. Yeah. Everyone in Malaysia, right, should get united, hold hands in hands, to this is the only way that can bring up prosperity of KL Design Week, because in Malaysia, it's divided into few groups. I can say groupies, and I can say not really united, because everyone have their own. I'm gonna say own idea. They wanted to be best among the rest, yeah, and sometimes that we do end up have some I can say not say fighting, it's like a conflict, in between this group A and a group B, yeah. You really want to make Kelly more prosperity. We should get united together, leave the grudge behind, yeah, just move forward. Okay, mostly different society, like they have something special, that can showcase in Kelly. Mostly I've been working with a lot of overseas society, than in Malaysia. You get what I mean? Because Malaysia society, they are broke, they don't have money, yeah. And I get a lot of support from Japan, be frank with you, and then British Council, you know, yeah, and then that's I really don't know why, you know, we actually did approach a local society here, but the only way they can support is you know, morally. Yeah. How I get support from Japan, sometimes that they have their own funds, sometimes they don't mind, you know, even to push our local designer together with the rest of the Asian, yeah, you know, abroad, you know, not in Malaysia. And some, when we invite them to KL, they will bring in something special, unique, you know, like we worked before, like with Japan, with the art festival, and then with Plus 81 magazine, yeah, as well, the British Council. Yeah. I started this in 2004, and now it's already in the 13th issue. It's a biannual issue, and mostly that feature a lot of young and upcoming artists. That's how it looks like. We did feature some even overseas and local, not just all is overseas, you know. Why that I need that? Because this is one of the platform for them as well. Yeah, and I mostly play with a lot of prints, especially on every issue. Yeah, this is the 10, this is the 11. It's different, and it's circulated in Europe and Asia Pacific. It's a platform to promote designer. This is like a book zine. It's a magazine combined with book, so it's called book zine. So people will keep it, you know, as a reference, you know, and as well they don't throw it away in that way, you know. Yeah, that's why I come up with every issue is different type of print. My magazine, I don't run advertisement. That's the thing. So I only count, you know. So I can't say that can be a good media for KL Design Week, but it's a good media for designers. One word, hopefully to get more support, you know, yeah, from other society, you know, yeah, to support KL Design Week.